Marine Corps veteran. Hoorah.
Semper Fi.
How did your experience in the Marine Corps, serving in Vietnam, how did that mold you as a person?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I think it brought me to the reality that everything in life is pretty mundane as compared to death. And everything is what you think is, when I hear people complain about simple things and mundane things and things that are not really relevant or trivial, I have a different perspective. When you're there and you're 18, going on 28 in 2 years, all of a sudden the reality of life and death and growing up goes to the forefront. So in those years, I don't let little things bother me anymore. If the lawnmower doesn't run, I'll buy another one. If the tire is flat, I'll fix it. I don't get upset about it. It's just nothing routine. It's nothing as compared to what I experienced.
After the military, you decided to serve the citizens of New York City for how many years?
24 years. 24. It was a selection process. When I got out of the Marine Corps, I took the test for everything, whether it be Border Patrol, Customs, and Immigration, Sanitation, Fire, Police. I took every test available, and they were the first to call, so I ran. Prior to that, in the interim between getting out of the Marine Corps and joining the police department, I was doing demolition, tearing down buildings, and I did not want to do that. There's nothing wrong with it. I just didn't want to do it for the rest of my life.
How did your 24 years as a police officer in New York City affect you?
It was detrimental to my relationship with my then wife. It was disruptive in that the tour rotation, the 60, 70, 80-hour weeks, plus commuting, were difficult. And I worked predominantly midnight tours for the first 13 years in an effort to have some sort of normalcy in the rhythm of the day. And having worked nights allowed me a certain regimentation, even though it almost became nocturnal. You sleep during the day, you're up all night. But it also allowed me on my farm, I would come home, sleep a few hours, work, sleep a few hours, and go back to work. So it allowed me to get things done that I wouldn't have otherwise been able to do. So I purposely worked midnight tours for 13 years, and it was difficult for family life. Technically, you're never there. You're sleeping when you're gone. So it was tough. But at the same time, it was a job to which you didn't mind going. I feel sorry for a person that has to go to a job that they don't enjoy, or to a job that is routine. I didn't have that. I never had any routine. It was always something new every day. So it was kind of exciting. And I knew when that excitement wore off, it was time to leave. So after 24 years, that excitement wore off. And I said, I'll retire. And I did. It wasn't a matter of boredom. It was I'm very well known in my community, my township. I'm in a rural area of Pennsylvania, of New Jersey, and near Pennsylvania. And I was sort of conscripted to be the animal control officer because my background in law enforcement, my ability to deal with the folks and the neighbors and issues that are at the forefront for the community. So I took that job and I did that for 8 years, and then I said that's enough, time to go. The pay was less than worthy for the hours that I was putting in, and it too became very disruptive. The phone literally never stopped ringing because I was the only person on duty.
How did the Marine Corps, PD, farm life, and all that mold you as an outdoors person?
Since I remember I got my first 22 at the age of 9, and became quite proficient with it. To this day, I recall a box of shorts was 26 cents, and that was a week's allowance. And well, 25 cents was a week's allowance. You had to scrounge up the penny. And times are different then. You didn't go out and buy 550 rounds, you bought 50, and you treasured them. And I learned that a single shot rifle was the way to shoot accurately, and it didn't waste your ammo. And I grew up with firearms, I grew up in the country, and we learned to hunt, and we ate what we shot, and it became a way of life for myself and my family. To this day, we harvest deer for food and fill the freezer.
Do you feel that our Second Amendment rights are being slowly eroded away?
Absolutely. It's one of my major concerns. I'm a life member of the NRA. I'm very active in shooting sports. I'm really concerned that that is on the forefront of the agenda that we now face. If not directly through our government, through other entities like the UN who wish to control our rights through their auspices.